Britain's Conversation with James O'Brien.
3 minutes after 10 is the time. And I don't start many programmes at a time like this. So we don't want to cause or contribute to any unnecessary alarm. This question here, the government, what should they be doing? British government now needs to go onto a war footing with something that is quite genuinely a matter of life and death. I mean, goodness knows, we're living on a planet at the moment that's under mortal threat. We learned today of the number of deaths. There's one particularly grim story of a man who starved to death. Anyone poised to shout Project Fear at him? Listening to scientists, what good is that going to do for anybody? We've got a global pandemic. You could have schools closed for months. You could have mass public gatherings banned. Growing crisis, we would say. Things are going to get much worse. Where's Matt Hancock? Has he been on today? Was he on with Nick? Where is Matt Hancock? Barack Obama opened 47 pandemic crisis centres across the world in countries vulnerable to precisely this sort of problem. 47. His position, I think, is closer to mine. But guess what? Coronavirus isn't going to go just for brown people. I don't know what the government's position is. Do you? Well, our own healthcare professionals at the government's response is, and I quote, ridiculous and negligent. That's just one GP in one newspaper article. I love the fact that sometimes we get to the stories first, particularly with regard to children being kept out of school or indeed to schools actually closing. What does political leadership look like at a time like this? Because the idea of Donald Trump being in charge, if America fails to respond properly to this crisis, this is on you. But in the meantime, you tell me what's going on. 0345 6060 973. You know when people talk about foreign aid and they pretend that it's all about Ethiopian Spice Girls? Yeah. This is on them as well. I mean, I look, okay, you loved his stuff on teaching people in sub-Saharan Africa about contraception, Muslims and migrants, because like him, you're a massive racist. Well, again, I'm possibly in danger of seeing what I want to see. So, what do you want to talk about? Tim's in Moreton in Marsh in Gloucestershire. Tim, what would you like to say?
Just about my son's experience.
Yes.
He went to North Italy last week